All right, moving right along, we're going to start talking about Project Veritas's founder, James O'Keefe, he was banned off of Twitter because they said he had a bunch of fake profiles that he was like sharing fake information from. And I guess that's not true according to James O'Keefe, so he's suing them. Oh, this is going to get juicy because the government won't do it. Maybe people will do it. It's about time that people have done it. And people should fucking do it because the censorship is out of fucking control. All right, let's get into this. Project Veritas, James O'Keefe sues Twitter for alleged defamation. I'm not going to fault them for saying alleged because technically you're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, and James O'Keefe has made a accusation and he has to prove it. Project Veritas has a fucking huge wall of retractions. Their integrity is almost like parallel. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna prove it. But he technically has to prove it before. So the alleged is actually a good framing. Permanently suspended his account last week. Right, Project Veritas sues Twitter on Monday for alleged defamation. So Twitter banned a conservative activist last week amid his publication of contempt purporting to a CNN staffer talking about the network's efforts to defeat former President Donald Trump. Twitter cited its policies on platform manipulation and spam in explaining its ban on Mr. O'Keefe last week. Mr. O'Keefe's lawsuit in New York claimed that Twitter alleged that Mr. O'Keefe was operating fake accounts and explaining its decision to remove Mr. O'Keefe's accounts for journalists. And I can't wait till he shows that those are just bot troll accounts and he has nothing to do with them, and you're going to get fucking schmacked in the face. Anthony Fauci, we're going to talk about you in a second, you fucking piece of shit. The reason Twitter never warned Mr. O'Keefe or otherwise took action relating to his supposed operation of fake accounts as alleged above prior to his permanent suspension is that Mr. O'Keefe does not own, control, or use or operate fake Twitter accounts, read the lawsuit. Twitter's claim that Mr. O'Keefe's misled others on Twitter by operating fake accounts is false and defamatory, as it relevant to Twitter's false claim Mr. O'Keefe only ever used his personal account to tweet links to the Project Veritas reports about CNN, as did many thousands of other Twitter users. Twitter declined to comment on the lawsuit, because they know they can't say anything because they know they're fucking communist trash that allows fucking child porn. Last week, Twitter told the Washington Times that Mr. O'Keefe was banned for violating Twitter's rules on platform manipulation and spam. The Twitter spokesperson noted that the company's policies prevent users from misleading others on Twitter by operating fake accounts and stop users from artificially amplifying or disrupting conversations via multiple accounts. Twitter said last week that its suspension of Mr. O'Keefe's meant he would not be able to start a new account, but did not answer whether it suspended other accounts alongside Mr. O'Keefe. And that's it. So if James O'Keefe is telling the truth and they are talking shit about him, they're ruining his fucking reputation and therefore his business, and they should get sued for defamation. I mean, I think Twitter should have their company taken from them. I'm with Clarence Thomas. Utilize those bastards, tax them out the wazoo, and make them, and just fuck them in the ass, all of them. Every last one of them, big tech, Parler included, because you joined big tech, you pieces of shit. Because any corporate convention or any coup or intervention on behalf of politics from corporations and shit to like further an outcome that's unconstitutional and shit should be fucking treated as treason. It should be treated as absolute treason. Because it is. It's absolute treason. Anything unconstitutional passed that's not passed through the Constitutional Convention of States, Constitutional Convention process is unconstitutional and therefore treason. The Constitution doesn't limit the people. It doesn't tell the people what it can do. It limits the fucking government. You get rid of it, they're gonna have no limits. And when they have no limits, they're gonna do atrocious shit. Because it's government, and that's what fucking government does. There's no government in the history of government that hasn't done atrocious shit like that. All your people are like the government's systematic racism, the government's trash and Nazis, but then you fucking support it. It's fucking crazy. You're deranged. You have mental illness. I'm on James O'Keefe's side. He has an impeccable track record. That wall of retractions is ridiculous. Put Twitter up there, bro. I'm until I'm shown otherwise. I tend to believe James O'Keefe, but I'm not gonna like Twitter deserves a trial, and if they can prove beyond a reasonable doubt, then I mean it is what it is. That's what it is. It is, and it is what it is. It is. It is. Because that's just the circus we live in. I mean, better fucking 10 guilty men go free than one innocent man suffer. I'm just saying. That's just freedom. I really hate this censorship shit. I hate this unconstitutional crap. I hate going after the Second Amendment. I hate fucking no warrants being used. I hate this fascist authoritarian tyranny. This is not a 1984, the dystopian novel. We're not the motherfucking Hunger Games. This is fucking reality. We all need to stand the fuck up and start changing what's going on. We got to start doing what James O'Keefe is doing. Sue these people. I mean, I wish I could. I'd sue fucking YouTube for what their fucking medical information shit. I've been trying to find a lawyer, but like, unless you have like lots of money, nobody's willing to fucking even like help you. There's no like free lawyers out there fucking donating their time to like fuck these people, and that needs to change. The only way we win is by fucking just doing our own thing. The government gets its fucking its control over the corporations. What they get their rights to do shit by the consent of the governed or the serviced. Without the fucking people agreeing to their garbage, it's just not gonna happen. They can't do it. They can't sustain it. They can't fight it. It's impossible. And we all need to learn that again. And we need to stand the fuck up, put our goddamn foot down, and smack the government in the proverbial face and tell it to sit the fuck back down. Go back to the kitty corner. You're grounded. I'm just fucking saying.